Good morning, everybody. Melissa here. So we've got some hazy, hot weather today. It's going to be close to 90 again. You could feel the humidity in the air. We haven't had rain for almost 20 days. I wish it would just rain already, but you know what? That's up to God. So anyways, thought I would hop on. I'm currently experiencing a little bit of anxiety this morning. Today is day 11, THC free. Yay! So I haven't had an anxiety attack in a while. Since the first few days were really, really rough, let me tell you, with the anxiety, the up and down. For those of you that have never had an anxiety or panic attack, one of the first things people say is when you ask them, what does it feel like? They'll say it feels like they're dying because you don't know what's going on. You have aches and pains everywhere. Like right now, I'm experiencing aches and pains in my temporal region. I'm feeling it in my back and in my shoulders. I did do 46 minutes of yoga this morning. I was feeling wonderful. That's the thing. What's so crazy about anxiety is I woke up around 6 o'clock. Got up, did my yoga. Sometimes I'll throw in some cardio. Today I didn't, but yeah, I woke up feeling great. Took a shower, and then started to prepare breakfast for my client. I do take oil of oregano capsules in the morning, and this morning I don't think I double dosed. I might have, but I'm like trying not to overthink this whole thing. That's the whole thing. I watched a video last week about nervous system regularity, and this girl had experienced it for 20 years. She had even been institutionalized at one point, and from somebody that could relate to that, I've also been down that route also. When I was in my drinking days, for those of you that don't know, I have been sober off of alcohol for over 14 years. And so that's great. Now today's day 11, no THC. So she did mention in this video, which totally makes sense. She said a lot of times when we're going through having anxiety or panic, we just want it to go away. She said that through her research that's one of the biggest mistakes that you can make because you're actually focusing on it more. And I was like, that doesn't make sense. She's like, you get the aches and the pains in your body. Everything's off. Your body is trying to regulate itself. And so we as humans have a tendency to focus on the negative aspects of things. And we do this in our everyday life, and so of course that makes sense. If we're having anxiety or panic, we just want it to go away. And in the beginning, I was doing that. I was trying to think of any little thing I could do to make it go away. I did just stick my hand in a bowl of ice water for 4 minutes, which did seem to help a little bit, but I'm reminding myself, I'm like, Melissa, remember what she said. Don't focus on it. Try to go about your day as normal. And try not to focus on the fact that you might have woke up this morning and taken a double dose of oil of oregano. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. It's okay. Try not to focus on it. Try not to focus on the fact that I don't think that would give me an anxiety attack. I just think that it's part of the process of me getting clean off of THC, and also just the many, many years of trauma and abuse that I've gone through from my mom and dad, mentally, physically with my mom sometimes, to relationship after relationship. I was married for 14 years. Sorry guys if I'm walking around a little bit. Like I said, I'm just trying to go about the motions and make this video for you guys while I'm trying to get through this and feel somewhat normal again. If I have a tendency to move my head around, it's because I'm feeling a little stiff right now. So anyways, I got my labradorite, I got my clear quartz, and sometimes I'll just say clear the energy spirit. But anyways, I don't think that we truly realize what trauma could do to our bodies. And we store this trauma in our emotions. And if we don't let our emotions out, I meant to say we don't store it in our, well, kind of, but it gets trapped in our body. It could get trapped in our hips, in our neck, in our shoulder blades, everywhere. So it makes sense that if emotionally you're having an anxiety attack, that's something emotional and physical, it would have a tendency to make things feel a little achier than normal. So like I said, I'm trying not to focus on that. I'm trying to talk to you guys about it with this video. Growing up, my parents, I came from, I'm an only child, came from a family, just my mom and my dad. They were divorced. They got divorced when I was 7. Unfortunately, my dad liked women a little too much. And, you know, my mom even knew this before I was born. But she decided to try to make the marriage work to stay with him. And, you know, I know that. I can't really say maybe the cheating aspect, but who knows if my ex did or didn't. That's nor here nor there. But the fact of that when you are with somebody that, you know, is supposed to be your partner, your best friend, the person that's supposed to meet you 50-50, that's supposed to make you feel good, that's supposed to want good things for you, you know, and when